Welcome back, Annie. Let's go to keep doing equations. Linear equation. What is a linear equation? A linear equation is when the exponent here for the x is raised to the power 1. Here the x have a power 1. Here the x is at the power 1. Here this x is at the power 1. Here this x is at the power 1. And every variables, like the t, is at the power 1. So when there is a power 1 in the equation, only power 1, we say that this is a linear equation. These are the problems that you need to solve for the weekend. And now I'm going to show you examples, similar examples like this one, that will teach you how to solve the problem. Example 1. The example 1 says, solve this equation. 5r plus 9 plus 2r equal 86. So you have one equation. First thing, is a linear equation? Yes, because it's raised to the power 1, 2r, linear equation. So we write linear equation. How we can solve a linear equation? Well, first things, we need to do two steps. On the first step, we'll isolate the variable. The variable is r. And on the second step, we solve for the variable r. So let's go to do it. So we have this equation. How we can isolate the variable r? Well, I noticed that if I add minus 9 here, this 9 will disappear. But if I add to the left side of the equation minus 9, I need to add minus 9 to the right side of the equation. So let's go to do it. So 5r plus 9 plus 2r plus minus 9 equal 86 plus minus 9. So what I have done is to add minus 9 to both sides of the equation. So this 9 will cancel with this 9. And now what I will have is 5r plus 2r equal 86 minus 9. 86 minus 9 is 77. 77. Now I will solve 5r plus 2r. 5 apples plus 2 apples equals 76. 5 apples plus 2 apples is 7 apples. 7r equals 76. Now I have to isolate the r. How I will isolate the r? I will multiply both sides of the equation by 1/7. Now, if I multiply both sides of the equation by 1/7, the 7 will cancel because 7 divided by 7 is 1. So it will have r equal 77 divided by 7. And 77 divided by 7 is 11. So is the problem done? Yes, we found the variable r, the value of the variable r is 11. So what is remaining to do always is to check. How we will check? R equal 11. So 5 by 11, so we insert the value r, 11, on the equation. 5 multiplied by 11 is 55. So I will write 55 plus 9 plus 2 times 11. 2 times 11, r is 11. 2 times 11 is 22, 22. And this will take you to a true statement. Will be this 86. Okay, let's go to do it. 55. So we put a signal of interrogation. 55 plus 9 is 64. 64 plus 22 is 86. Yes, 86 equal 86. is a true statement. So this is the solution to the equation, to the linear equation, and the solution is r equal 11. Let's go to do another example. Let's say that I have now 3/4 of x plus 2/5 x equal 15. How we will solve this? So we have 3/4 apples plus 2/5 apples. We need to sum this quantity. How we will solve? So we have 3/4 apples, I didn't write the x, plus 2/5 x, I didn't write the x. So I have to sum these two fractions. How I will sum these two fractions? If I multiply the 3 by this 5, and I divide the 4 by 5, nothing will change. So 3/4 is the same that 3 multiplied by 5 divided by 4 multiplied by 5. Now, 2/5, if I multiply the numerator by 4 and the denominator by 4, nothing will change. So I can write 2/5 as 2 multiplied by 4 divided by 5 multiplied by 4, because the 4 cancel and it will remain the 2/5. But now I can sum these two fractions because now they have a common denominator. 3 multiplied by 5 is 15, 2 multiplied by 8 for 5, 4 is 8, and the common denominator is 20. So 15 plus 8 is 23 divided by 20. So the equation that I have is that 3/4x plus 2/5 x is 23 divided by 20x equal 50. And now I have another step. I need to isolate the x. How I will isolate the x? I multiply both sides of the equation by 20 divided by 23. If I multiply by this factor, when I multiply on the left side, we'll have the x. And on the right side, we'll have 15 multiplied by 20 divided by 23. Or in other words, 300 divided by 23. So the solution is 300 divided by 23 and cannot be reduced because 23 is a prime number. So you cannot reduce. Okay, let's go to do another problem. Another problem. Let's say that find who is A such that when you add 5 and you multiply by -3, it will become 12. For example, if I say that A is 2, 2 plus 5 will be 7, 7 multiplied by -3 will be -21, and -21 is not 12. So what will be A? So we need to solve it. So what we do first, the best way to solve this equation is to divide the whole equation by -3. If I divide by -3, or I multiply the equation by -1/3, -3a plus 5, a plus 5, -3a plus 5 equal 12. So I multiply the whole equation by 1 divided by -3, so I'm lucky because this -3 will cancel with this -3, and I will have a plus 5, a plus 5 equal 12 multiplied by -3 divided by -1/3. So I have multiplied the whole equation by -1/3. So 12 divided by 3 is 4. So a plus 5 equal -4. So I add -5 in both sides of the equation. I have, if I add -5 in both sides of the equation, this will cancel with this, and a will be minus 9. So this is the solution. A equal minus 9. And now we need to check the last part. So if I plug in minus 9 here, will be minus 9 plus 5 will be minus 4. Minus 4 multiplied by minus 3 will be 12. It's a true statement, so this is the answer to the equation. The other way, this is the way, the easiest way to do. The other way is to multiply